Hello there. I am so happy to see you. Before we start our story today, I want to say that if you like hearing stories about real people and their true feelings, you are in the right place. We are just a group of caring experts who love to talk about the things that happen in our hearts and lives. Please feel free to show us that you are enjoying this and that you are happy to be here. I have a little challenge for you today. If you know a story about someone who is not being fair or kind in a relationship, please tell us that person's name and a little bit about what they did in the comments below. I might even use that name in a story I tell later on. I really hope this story helps you think about your own life and how you treat the people you love. Now, let us get into the heart of today's story. She looked me right in the eyes and said very clearly, "Maybe we should just end this." I could see in her face that she was waiting for me to do something. She expected me to beg her to stay, or to tell her how much I needed her. It felt like there was a very heavy weight hanging in the air between us, making it hard to breathe. She thought I would try to chase her and promise to do anything to make her happy. Instead, I did something she did not expect. I just gave her a small, kind smile. I nodded my head once and said very quietly, "If that is what you truly want in your heart, I am not going to stop you from leaving." The look on her face changed in a single second. She looked very surprised. "My name is Mason Brooks. I am 37 years old, and I work as a man who fixes machines and engines. I am a very calm person. I stay by the side of the people I love, and I have always believed that love should be easy. It should not be something you have to force or fight for every single day." My girlfriend was Ava Richardson. She is 34, and her job is to choose which clothes to sell in big stores. She is very smart and is usually very sure of herself, but lately she had become very quiet. It felt like she was standing very far away from me, even when we were in the same room. We have a friend named Daniel Foster, who is 38. He is a very honest man, and he was always a good listener for both of us when things got hard. Ava and I had been a couple for almost 5 years. We talked a lot about getting married one day. We even went to look at houses together that had big, green yards where we could run and play. We even laughed about the names we would give to a dog we might get in the future, like Buster or Luna. I really thought we were building a beautiful life together. But over the last 6 months, things started to change slowly. She was harder to reach on the phone when I called. Our plans for the weekends were always being canceled at the very last minute. When we did go out together, she spent more and more of her time looking down at her phone instead of looking at me. When I asked if she was okay, she would just smile and say she was feeling stressed. I wanted to believe her because I loved her, so I kept trying. I planned nice dates. I brought her colorful flowers, and I cooked her favorite meals at home. But it started to feel like I was the only person trying to keep us together. One Friday evening, she asked to meet me at our favorite coffee shop. The moment I saw her, I knew something was wrong. She held her warm cup with both of her hands and said, "Mason, I don't think this is working anymore. Maybe we should end this." For a few seconds, I just looked at her. She seemed to be waiting for me to argue with her or promise to change everything. I just smiled at her. "If that is what you want, I won't stop you." She blinked her eyes in shock. "That is it?" she asked. I told her I did not want someone to stay with me just because I talked them into it. She said she thought I would fight for her. I told her I had been fighting for many months, but I could not do it all by myself. She whispered that she thought if I loved her, I would chase after her. I told her that real love is about choosing to be with each other, not about testing someone to see what they will do. She cried and said she had forgotten how much I mattered and had been unkind to me. We spent a few weeks apart, so we could both think. I focused on my work with my machines. I went to see my old friends, and I started hiking in the woods again. The air felt fresh, and it helped me clear my head while I walked along the long trails. For the first time in a long time, I was not trying to fix everything for everyone else. A month later, we met again to talk. She looked much calmer and told me she realized she was waiting for me to prove my love while she forgot to show any love to me. I told her we could try to start over, but only if we both choose to be there. It is a choice we have to make every single day. Looking back, I know that love is not about winning an argument. It is about respecting yourself and the other person. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is not chasing someone, but standing still long enough for them to decide to walk back to you today.